Hi, my name is Jake, and I am a bookish drummer. So for this video, I will be doing the Booktube behind the scenes book tag. And I was kindly tagged by my good pal, Bookish Chaz. I'll link his tag video down below because he did this as well. And I'll try my best to find the original tag video and try to link that below as well. But basically the idea behind this tag video and this tag in general is like what goes on behind the scenes for booktubers. And because there's a lot that goes into making booktube besides just filming and what you guys see. There's a lot of editing involved, especially for me, as we'll get into that with the tag. But there's editing, there's making a thumbnail, there's uploading it to YouTube, there's getting it out to people. A lot of stuff goes into making these videos, and you're gonna learn about it, hopefully. But yeah, that's the tag video today. I believe there's like 9. 10, I don't know how many questions, but there's like 9 or 10. And yeah, we'll just see how it goes. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So the first question is, when recording a post, do you read from a prepared script, or do you refer to notes or a broad outline, or do you speak extemporaneously? That's a word. But basically, if you go back and look at my older videos, which you shouldn't because they're bad, they're just bad. I'm mostly reading from a script because, when I first started, I had a hard time kind of just speaking off the top of my head. But nowadays, I kind of just have a very broad outline. I'll have very broad topics and bullet points, and now I can kind of just speak my mind. Like right now, I've got no script. I'm just literally reading the question and kind of just talking off the top of my head. And that's basically what I do for all videos. Like if I'm making like a top 10 list, which I tend to do for like Stephen King or, fantasy or horror or whatnot, I'll have like the 10 things and then maybe like a couple of things here and there. But basically, just kind of just reading off the top of my head. I don't have a script. I just kind of have like very broad outlines. And the second question, do you edit before you post, deleting hems and haws, misspeaks, mispronunciations, and other common public speaking foibles? Do you remove things that you didn't mean to say, or off-topic thoughts or comments you think might be misunderstood? And the answer to this is most definitely. I heavily edit my videos because a lot of the times I will mess up, or I will I will burp a lot. I definitely edit those out because that would just be nasty. I edit all my ums and my ahs, or if there's like a random pause here and there where I kind of have to like rethink what I'm gonna say. Or I have dogs, and they'll bark at something and I'll have to stop what I'm doing. Or if Stacy's here and she's got a random question for me, I'll edit all that out. So my videos are heavily edited. And again, if you go back and look at my older videos, which you shouldn't, my videos are edited even more because I could only kind of speak one sentence at a time without like messing up. But now I can kind of speak more freely. Like I don't have to edit this a lot. Like if you go back, my older videos are like sentence by sentence are edited, but now it's kind of like topic by topic. Like if I have like a top 10 list, like each one of those things is going to be hopefully edited down to kind of one cohesive thing. But yeah, that's basically my answer. Is these videos are heavily edited because there's a lot of crap I got to edit out. Sometimes, if it goes a bit off topic, maybe I'll keep it in if I think it's funny, or if it adds kind of another layer to things, but generally, I try to stay on topic. Question 3, have you ever edited a post after posting, and have you ever deleted an entire post? I don't believe I've ever deleted an entire post, and I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I've ever edited a YouTube video after uploading, because I probably don't know how to do that because all my editing takes place on my phone through an editing app that I have, and once it's on YouTube, it's done. Like that, what it's done. I don't know how to fix anything, so basically, I've never deleted anything that I remember, and I've never edited a video after I've uploaded it because I don't know how to do that. Question number 4. Are there certain topics you avoid, things you regard as too personal or too controversial? So the main thing, probably a lot of people would answer this. I try to stay away from politics because that's just not a lot of fun. Like, I want to talk about books. I want to talk about books essentially. Eventually, not eventually. Sometimes I'll talk about a little bit of my personal life. I'm not really too afraid to talk about, like my job, my personal life, anything going on in my life. Like I can feel free to share that with y'all. But like politics is just a little too weird. And then obviously there's probably some other stuff that can remain private. But I like to talk about books here. Question number 5. Do your posts include graphics, special lighting, music, fast cuts, or any other design enhancements? So you guys know me as the bookish drummer, and of course I do like to include drum interludes. Now, of course, again, with my older videos, but the drum interludes were kind of more frequent, like after every topic change, or like if I was doing a top 10 list, like after every number, I'd have like a random drummer interlude. I mainly have the drum intro and the outro, and then like after I do the clap, I'll have a drum beat. Maybe if you guys want them, I can add more drum interludes, but again, it's a lot more editing for me, and I'm trying to stay consistent with my uploading, so the more drum stuff I add, that's more work I have to do. So, but I do like to have my drum intro, my drum outro, and lighting. I do have a ring light here. I don't always use it, but usually I'll use it to hopefully make myself and the video look a little better. And graphics, I'll always have, like a picture of a book. Like if I don't own the book, especially if I've done like an audio book, I'll try to post it, here or somewhere so that y'all can get the visual representation of what I read. And then, like if I have like a certain list I want to show y'all, or just a funny picture of something, I'll have a graphic. So, those kind of things. So yeah, I do have graphics. I do have a little bit of my drumming. So I've got a bunch of that stuff going on. And question number 6, do you have a target number of posts each week? And yes, I do. In fact, basically the main schedule is I like to post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday and Wednesday can kind of be any book related video, and then Friday is always specifically Stephen King Friday. If I can stick to that schedule, that would be perfect. And I'm also soon, probably this week actually, I will be including every third Thursday is going to be an off-topic Thursday where I talk about something not related to books. I'm going to try to do this once a month for the foreseeable future and see how it goes. I could talk about movies, TV shows. I was just getting ready to say books. No books. Movies, TV shows, music, sports, my personal life. So it could be anything non-book related. And I think the first one, this might seem random to y'all, but I want to talk about my top 10 Pixar movies. And yeah, it'll be fun. I do love Pixar. I haven't seen a lot of the newer ones, so eventually I will go back and rank all of them once I've seen all of them. But I'm going to do a top 10 video just because I want to. And it's random. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. But yeah, basically the schedule, the main schedule, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And question number 7, I've kind of already answered this, but it's, are there certain themed posts you contribute to regularly, such as Poetry Thursday or What Are You Reading Wednesday? Every Friday, I try to do Stephen King related videos. I've done that basically since the beginning. Again, if you go back and look at my older videos, which I don't know why I keep saying this, don't do it. I had a wild schedule where I tried to post 5 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But even then, Friday was still Stephen King Friday. So it's been the same since I've started my channel, God, like 4.5 years ago now. But yeah, that's kind of the only themed thing I do every week, Stephen King Fridays. The rest of the time, it's just kind of random. I don't know what number we're on. I think 8, maybe. Question 8. We'll go with that. How important to you is the number of your subscribers? Is there a target number you're hoping to reach? If you don't hit your target, would you consider dropping out of Booktube? Are your posts designed to attract new subscribers? Are you distressed if you lose subscribers? So that's a lot of questions for just one question. I'm not that distressed if I lose subscribers, but kind of the goal is to gain subscribers, to gain a bit more popularity, reach a wider audience. So yes, that is kind of the goal of mine. Although one of the things in here was like, would you be distressed to like quit Booktube for not reaching that goal? No. Like if I didn't gain another subscriber, I would still be doing this. Like 2,400 some people and change is a lot of people to reach out to. And then, yeah, that's a lot. And when I first started, I didn't even think I would reach 100, let alone 1,000, 2,000. But I do have a goal. I don't have like an ultimate goal of like, I want to get to 1 million. That would be insane. But I do kind of have like yearly goals. So like at the end of the year, I'd like to be at this number. So in 2025, I would love to get to 2,500. Which I think is pretty feasible because right now I'm at like 2,440 something. So I've got like a little less than half of the year to get like 50, 60 subscribers. I think that's pretty doable. So let's make it happen. Woohoo! But yeah, 2,500 I think is a reasonable goal for this year. And then maybe next year, maybe 3,000. Who knows? But, and again, if I don't reach that number, it's not the end of the world. I'm still going to be doing this. I do, I have ads on my videos now. I do get paid to do this. Not very much, but even if I didn't get paid, if I got paid $0, I'd still be doing this for free because it's just a really fun hobby. So yeah, if I lose subscribers, whatever, I'll still do it. And question number 9, do you always respond when tagged? So the quick answer is no, because, I've definitely forgotten to do a lot of tags. And I would say probably I do like 75% of the tags that I'm getting tagged in. And a lot of the ones that I don't do are basically just me forgetting to do them. I probably should write these down, but sometimes I get tagged, like this instance when Chaz tagged me, like this was just a couple days ago. I thought the tag was really cool, so I'm doing it right now. Like, if I get inspired to do it, I'll do it. But then sometimes I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a cool tag. I'll get to it eventually. And then there's probably so many tags that I've just forgotten to do just because of forgetfulness. I'm a very forgetful person. Stacy, my wife, can attest to that. That's probably my biggest flaw, if you will. I'm very forgetful. But yeah, there's definitely some tags that I've been tagged in that I haven't done. But I try to get to most of them. And question number 10, do you respond to viewers' comments? Are your responses lengthy or only a thumbs up or thumbs down? And I try to get to basically all of my comments, unless the comment itself is like derogatory, in which case I would delete it, or if the comment just has like nothing to do with the video, or if it's spam. If the comment is relatable to the actual video, 100% I will leave a comment. And most of the time I will, give some kind of like word related response, not just emojis. Sometimes if it's just like a funny joke, I will do emojis of like laughing, but a lot of the times it'll be like words in response to what this person is saying. Try to give a little bit of thought into my comments. But yeah, that's basically it. Like, as long as the comment is related to the video, I will 100% comment back, as long as you're being respectful. And yeah, that's my answer. And question number 11, have you ever blocked anyone from viewing or commenting on your posts? And the short answer is yes, but not like how do I say this? I've basically only blocked people that are spamming my YouTube comments, or if someone's just posting awful stuff, which almost never happens. Usually people just come to my videos because they love books. But you get that like 0.001% of the time where it's just random spam or just horrible stuff, and I immediately delete it, or YouTube will probably get rid of it for me. But yeah, basically, most of the people who come to my videos just want to chat about books, which I'm very thankful for. And the last question is, of course, to tag your friends, some Booktube friends. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head, but if I do, there's a list of people here, maybe. If not, it's just me looking like a dumbass, which is most of the time anyway. But yeah, this was a fun tag, and yeah, it made me think about like the process of what I go through, you know, making these videos. Because like I said, y'all see the finished project, but you know, like if it's a 20-minute video, there's probably like 25 to 30 minutes of actual film that I gotta like edit and condense down to make it watchable. And then I gotta add the drum intro, outro, and then I gotta upload it to YouTube, make a thumbnail, which some people put in a lot of effort to make really good thumbnails. You know, my thumbnails aren't the best. They're kind of just me, like with a title and a book most of the time. Like it's not much, but like hopefully it gets the point across. And then you gotta upload it to YouTube, and then you gotta try to, you know, get it out to people, and hopefully people will watch it. And I'm always thankful that anybody watches my videos. So if you're watching this one, thank you so much. And thank you to Bookish Chaz for tagging me in this wonderful tag. This was a lot of fun. And yeah, that's all I got for you today. If you enjoyed this, also, you know, I forgot to mention, maybe I can edit this in. If you are a booktuber, the hell am I saying? If you are a booktuber or a content creator and I did not tag you, or if you've not been tagged and you want to make a video about this, you are officially tagged. You go do the tag. It's fun. Do it. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. So thanks again to Bookish Chaz. Anyone who wants to do the tag, you are officially tagged. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you are subscribed, stay subscribed for more content. I post videos, like I mentioned, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Fridays are Stephen King videos. And every third Thursday, which I believe this week will be the third Thursday, I'm going to be starting a new thing where I'm doing off-topic Thursdays. And the first video for that is going to be my top 10 favorite Pixar movies, which is very random for probably this audience, like my audience who loves Stephen King books and fantasy, horror, and thrillers. They're like, why is Jake talking about Pixar? But I love Pixar, so deal with it. You're going to watch it, hopefully. But yeah, that'll be very random. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. What else do I say? Book us from our Discord down below, where we've always got tons of buddy reads and read-alongs happening all the damn time. And I got my Patreon link down below if you want to go support me there for as little as $1 a month. And my Amazon wishlist if you'd like to buy me a book. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.